everybody! It's good to see you all. Hope you all are having a good night or day. This is the third time that I've tried to make this video, and I'm on the edge. First time was decent. Second time was a little better, but I totally forgot to turn on my mic the entire time on Streamlabs, which is what I'm recording everything from. So yeah, third time's the charm. Let's dive into it. Today we'll be making an overlay, and we will specifically be doing a Twitch overlay just to show you how to work Canva, and in association later on, Pixabay. Now, Canva is a program that allows you to make all sorts of different things, so let's just dive in and I'll show you around. Also, P.S. This isn't sponsored by Canva or anything, but I've been using them for years, long before I even knew that VTubing was a thing. Long before I even had the computer setup that I have. So, yeah, needless to say, I very much like returning to Canva. So, let's just dive right into it and show you why I like it so much. Alrighty, so this is Canva. This is what you'll see on their homepage. If you're already logged in, you will end up seeing all the designs that you worked on previously. A lot of these are just overlays or thumbnails or whatever else I've made for my Redbubble shop here. My, YouTube channel art right there with both my different models on there. My Twitch channel art, a Christmas theme that I might be using in a few days if I edit it up a little bit. But today we'll be making a brand new template so you can see the entire process. And yeah, if you look through, there's all sorts of different things that you can make with Canva. It's not just overlays, it's all kinds of things. Posters, book covers, looks like Twitter headers, flyers, you name it. Which I've been using it for book covers for ages. I used to write all the time. I'm still writing all the time, just focusing on VTubing now. But anyway, let's go ahead and go down to Twitch overlay. As soon as you pick create design, Twitch overlay will be on my suggested because that's what I've been making for the last however long. But there's also stuff like YouTube thumbnails, Instagram post sizes, if you want to get the exact size down so your Instagram post looks good, desktop wallpapers, whatever. And if none of these designs have the size that you're looking for a design, you can also go to custom size and put in the width, height, pixels, inches, whatever. For the purposes of now though, we just need Twitch overlay. Okay, getting a new design started will open up a second window, and you will end up gaining access to all these different templates. Now, most of these are free, but some of them you have to pay for, and it will say like Pro, or it'll have this little crown design up there. And for now, you can try everything for 30 days for free. If you wanted to pay for it, I believe it's $9 a month. It really just gives you access to more templates, more items to utilize, like elements, so like clip art and GIFs and stuff that Canva already has on. You can remove watermarks from their stuff. Please do not use that for evil or I will hunt you down. For today's purposes, we're going to go ahead and use this. This is a template that I used in the previous attempt to make this video, so we'll just stick with it. Whatever template you end up opening, every single thing that you see can pretty much be clicked on and edited. Like this little star, for example, if the shapes that you're using are very simple, you can click them and edit the colors. If you didn't like how big or small they were, you could also just resize them, and that goes for absolutely everything. Text, any kind of graphics, the background we could change the color of right now, which we're going to change it to yellow just because. You can go ahead and change the text very easily. And looking at this, you can very easily tell that this program is for anybody who doesn't really know how to design something like this from scratch or by themselves in whatever art program that they have. I'm always going to go out and tell you, if you have the capital, if you have the money, always, always, always get someone to do the art for you. Unless you can do it for yourself, of course. But even then, maybe support them anyway. If I did, I would, but I don't, so this is what I have. And this is a great resource. And right now, we are just going to go around and edit whatever we want to. I don't really like any of these text options. I went with the one in my last attempt to make this video. But there's so many different options you can choose from. Some of them you do have to pay for, and it will always pop up with that try it for free, buy it, whatever message. But for now, I think there's a heck of a lot of enough fonts that we can choose from just for free. We're gonna go ahead and go along with this one, Celandine, I think is how you pronounce it. And just like any other writing or art program, whatever text you last used or any that you last clicked are gonna be at your top list here. If you think you're gonna be editing a lot, just make a mental note that that's the text that you used. Now, you can go ahead and move the text as much as you want to. I think it's okay right there. You can also resize it in a few different ways. You could either resize the box that it's in, or you can go ahead and go up to the text size here and just keep messing around with it until you find something that you like. And you know, I'm just going to change all the text color right now into this yellow. That all looks good to me. This is what I'd keep as my base overlay right here, but it looks a kind of plain otherwise. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to add some clouds at the bottom. And how we do that, you could either go to the elements box and type in clouds, and you know, you can find a group of clouds you can add in. And it looks like you can change all 3 different colors in here, so I'm going to keep the white one, but I am going to change that middle pink, the darkest up here, into a purple. And if you wanted to keep this, you could copy and paste, bring it on over here, and if you don't want them to be facing the same way, you could go to flip and flip horizontal. And you can go ahead and edit those however you want. And then if you wanted more of a freeform shape, you could just go straight to elements, lines and shapes. If you wanted to do more clouds, you can always pick those and just layer them. Copy, paste, make it one a different color, like purple, and then just keep layering them until you have what you want. But I'm going to keep it the way that it is because I like that at the bottom. That's very cute. Now, it is kind of basic for me still, so I'm going to go ahead and add in a moving element, which I already ended up looking it up earlier, but it was in graphics, which are mostly moving little images, so GIFs just all around, but more clip arty, you know. And I picked this cute little sparkle one. Now it comes up really big. I do not need it that big for my purposes. And I'm going to just make a box about that big, copy, paste, bring it right down to there. And then we have this big space in the center that we could fill out with something. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to text, and there's all sorts of different text options that you can pick from. And these are all gonna say what you drag out to them, just like with the text thing up there. Though you can change the text completely, you can change the color if you want, which that looks pretty cute to me, but you can delete it from there if you don't like it, which I liked that one enough, but today we're gonna use this. And we're gonna go ahead and downsize this quite a bit. We'll start off at 64 just so I can better handle, make the box a little smaller so I can move it around a little easier. And then we'll just pull it, and we will actually make this a starting soon box. And I do like that size. Maybe we'll make it just a tiny bit bigger. And I don't like that color for it. Let's change it to that so it matches more of the pastel theme that I have going on. Now I kind of want these a little bigger, and that will show up under the text. But if you wanted these stars to show up above it, you could right click and bring those forward. You might have to do this a couple times, but they will eventually show above that text. but I don't really want that, so I am going to send it backwards, so it's behind this. Now this would be fine for me if I just wanted the sparkles flashing in the background, and that's the only bit of animation that I wanted. But I do want the text to be kind of moving, so what I would do is click on the text box, go to animate, and there are all kinds of basic animations that you can add to these. You can make it pop up like a typewriter, you can have them shift down, you can have that block pop up. My favorite one to use is burst, and that's what I'm going to use for that. I think I am going to change the kind of lettering it is though. Sure, we'll have like a medieval pastel theme going on. And you know, just fiddle around with everything. Move it around, make it look as good as you would like. Fit your specifications, you know. Everything is all good. That text is going to be moving, and to make sure that it's animated and just the way that you want it, go up to this little play button here. It'll say 6 seconds, or however long your animations actually are. Press play, and this is what it will look like when you get it into Streamlabs or OBS, whatever you have. And you can play it as often as you want. It looks like those stars are on a different kind of timing than the lettering, and that's absolutely fine. So that's good. And right now, I would say that I'm done with this. This is what I would use as my starting screen, and I would be a-okay with it. But let's say that you want a video or something playing in the background behind your lettering, behind your little stars there. What I've been doing is I've been using Pixabay. So this is Pixabay. They are a site that hosts all sorts of royalty-free assets that you can use. My word of caution, though, is to make sure if any of these look like they're not royalty-free and maybe somebody took it from an artist and uploaded it without their permission, always reverse search everything on Google Images or video, whatever. Just make sure that it's coming from a free source and not something that should have been paid for. And you know, I don't know what the vetting process is on Pixabay for that. I'm sure it's fine, but things slip through the cracks like that all over the place, all online. So just be careful. You don't want to be using something from an artist that isn't paid for when it should have been. Moving forward, since we have a kind of starry space pastel theme going on, we're going to go ahead and look up stars. But we are going to look for videos. One that I ended up finding is this. And whenever you go to click on a video, it comes up kind of the same thing on Canva or any other site, of course. You can go ahead and play it and see how it pops up. And I do like this since it does have snowflakes, stars, pixels. It's a lot going on if I needed a lot happening. And I've already downloaded this video, so what you're going to do after it's downloaded, I will show you, is go to Uploads, and you will end up finding it in one of your upload spaces, which is either images, videos, audio. It is in videos. We have the video that we would have uploaded, and it takes a little while, don't worry about that, and we just drag and drop it out. For the purposes of now, we are going to go ahead and just fill the space that should be behind the clouds here. Having this open like this, nothing else is popping up. So we don't have the stars and we don't have the clouds that we edited beforehand to kind of fill the space. What you would do is click your video, right click it, send backward. There's one of the stars. Send backward again, there's another one. Send backward, nothing popped up. We'll send it backward again, there's one of our clouds. Send backward, and there's the other cloud. And that is everything that we had on previously. If this is what you're going with, then this is what you would see on screen. But for now, we are going to delete this video, just because I don't feel I need it. I think this is perfect. It gives me 6 seconds of video, and that's good enough for me. So, from this point on, we can go ahead and download it. You just go up to this top left, download. It'll come up with the file that it suggests, but you can also download it as whatever, PNG, a GIF, whatever you want, except one of these options is paid for, but only one, so that's pretty good. Okay, so here we are in Streamlabs. I'm sorry it looks very weird. I am ascending into the background there. This is the only way I know how to do it right now, so bear with me. we are going to go to add new source, media source, because it is an MP4 file. That's at least what I downloaded. It will be a video. Add new source, and then name your source. In my case, I named it Mimo Pastel. It's already in here. Go ahead and get that all set up and uploaded. And then, once you have it all uploaded into your system, it is going to look like this. Now, the one thing I will tell you right now is that when you go to upload it, a new screen will end up popping up. It'll be this, and what you want to do is make sure that loop is on. Otherwise, the video will stop and it will go black, so you'll just have a black screen behind you whenever you go to do whatever. Or it'll just cut to black and you won't see anything if your stream is going on. Just as you normally would if you didn't have any kind of video or anything set up. So yeah, that is how you end up doing it. And here is our nice little overlay screen. And it didn't take long at all, maybe 30 minutes. It's going to take me longer to edit this video. So again, if you are someone who needs free assets to use for your stream, feel free to use Canva, use Pixabay, use all sorts of free assets to make your stream look as good as you can. If you can afford it, please hire an artist. If you have the skills, make everything yourself. This is just the easiest way that I know how to do it, and I very much enjoy it. That is going to completely do it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for stopping in. Please leave a like, a comment, whatever. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my Twitch as well. I'm trying to get affiliate currently. I'm so close. I'm so close. But yeah, following me on there would be good too if you like any of my content, because I'm most active there and on Twitter. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Thank you again for stopping in. Hope you're doing fantastic, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!